Hello and welcome to our television show Live from Hollywood, which airs from OITN. We're so excited to be here with you today. Every week we bring such wonderful, wonderful shows for you, wonderful people for you to learn and connect with events and different people from around the world. And love bringing these wonderful people. And today my wonderful guest is Art San. I've known Art San for several years, and you're going to learn so much from him. And 2 days ago was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everyone. It was wonderful to see all these families gathering. We actually went to the beach. It was so hectic and so busy, but we just had a wonderful time. It's just beautiful to be with the family on that day. So let's go in and check out our wonderful show. And my wonderful co-host today is Kamia Tariri. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and thank you. It is a beautiful day, and I'm glad we have such a wonderful person. I'm so glad that he's here. We have a lot of questions to ask. I'm sure a lot of people love to know more about art. So
I've known Art for so many years. We've been friends for so long, actually from downtown. And so welcome.
Thank you again, Samita, for having me on your show. It's always a privilege to be back again as a guest.
Thank you. Art, you have such a wonderful energy. People love you. You're so, you have everything as a business person, as an individual. You have such great morals. You're a great friend. You're always there for everyone. From religion, from a father, or from a friend. You have it all. So we love you. We're so honored to have you in our life. Samita. You are a family. And tell me about the secrets of your life and your success. I know you are doing Smart Way Sales Coaching, which is stop being a worker, be and learn how to become a six-figure boss. So everybody wants to be more successful and make more money. There's three things everybody wants to watch at the show: to make more money, to lose weight overnight, and to look younger. So
absolutely,
we have it all today.
Thank you so much. So I'm a business owner. My company is called Sports Massage Extreme. And what I did is I recently launched my sales coaching program, which I call Smart Way Sales Coaching. And I use the acronym of Sports Massage, and my first name is Art. So how becoming is it to call it Smart Way? We want people to learn how to work smarter, not harder, and that's where I came up with the concept of Smart Way Sales Coaching. I'm also trained as a life coach through Certified Coaches Federation, so that's why I decided to go ahead and launch this program this year. So again, thank you for having me, and I want to talk more about it. So feel free to ask me more questions.
Thank you. Also work with so many different companies, and you give them advice to become more successful. And we were just talking about that. So could you please tell me about that?
Sure. So a business oftentimes hits a plateau, and they wonder, what am I doing wrong? Oftentimes it's not they're doing anything wrong. They just need a coach to assist them to get to the next level, to expand beyond. And sometimes they don't see what they're not doing, and it's my job as a coach to identify what they're doing well and what can be improved on. So that's what a coach does. I mean, you have different kinds of coaches, but I'm just giving you a simplified explanation. So you got, for instance, you got branding coaches, you got marketing coaches, you got sales coaches, you got spiritual coaches, you got life coaches, it goes on, health coaches. And I think in my case, I like to focus on sales, marketing, and branding.
So the six-figure can be seven-figure?
Oh, absolutely. So obviously, so as a coach, I use a six-figure because a lot of practitioners out there, whether they're therapists, personal trainers, or acupuncturists, they're not even at the six-figure point yet. So obviously, if you're already making beyond six figures, how about increasing that to another 50,000 or whatever that goal is for you? And success could be measured in different ways. It can be monetary, or it can be just enjoying what you love doing and getting more gratification out of what you do. So it doesn't have to be monetary.
Do you do this online or? Is it like-
So the coaching is done by phone. Oftentimes we can meet in person, so it just depends on logistics of the individual, because somebody can be on the other side of the country or literally in the next neighborhood, and we can actually meet at an office or at their place of business and just have a one-on-one.
So it sounds amazing. So let's say I am, but what is it called? The ones that work in the gym.
Oh, personal trainer. So personal trainers.
Because personal trainers don't get paid when they are working at the gym. They get it at, when people come in and get them. So let's say I'm a personal trainer and I want to get promoted and I want to get, ahead. So how you would come in and help for that?
Okay, so let me answer that question by explaining something first, okay? There's people in the workforce that are either finders, they're minders, or they're grinders. And if you're working for somebody at a gym, then most likely you're a grinder. You work for somebody. Therefore, you can only earn whatever they pay you. And you're on a commission base. So that's not a six-figure boss. You're working for somebody.
So tell me an example. Can we do the intro video and come back? And then we will, if we're ready to show the video and come back, please. Thank you. So that's amazing. I love that. So a six-figure boss means you have the opportunity to be your own boss, not like you work for Bank of
Correct.
America, of course. So,
Absolutely.
So what are the kind of jobs we're talking about?
So, working with other therapists, other personal trainers, or entrepreneurs, obviously these folks are trying to excel and reach more clients and become financially more stable. So that's what I help them identify. For instance, as I was mentioning earlier, there's three types in the workforce. You're either a finder, you're a minder, or you're a grinder. If you're grinding, that means you're working for somebody else, and you're only going to make as much as they're going to allow you to make through commission or through the amount of people you see. You get paid for time in exchange for money. So once you become an entrepreneur, then you're still either you're a grinder, you're working hard for your business to achieve, but if you don't know how to find new and prospect new clients, that's why you would work with a coach to help you learn how to prospect better, more effectively. And the other part of it is minding your clients, how to maintain your client base. Because if you work with a client and you can't keep them, then you got to replace that client with somebody else.
So they can call you at any time, even like 12 o'clock at night, and say, can you help me, can you coach me?
Well, obviously, they can call my assistant and she'll answer and she'll schedule time.
Okay,
she'll check
so let's say when you want to start your own business, right? Let's just forget about the whole process,
Okay.
because people want to know that, right? It's scary. It's, you're just getting out of, because a lot of people are afraid of going on their own. Sometimes it's easier to go and work in a restaurant or in a bank or get a salary, because every month you're getting a salary.
Absolutely.
So not everybody has the power, the knowledge, and the connection to be able to go on their own, to import makeup from Vietnam or from Korea, or it's not that easy. You know what I mean? People think, oh, you're lucky you have. People think you don't spend as much time when it's your own business, but you actually have to put and invest more time because it is your own business.
Right.
And then with that comes marketing, and with that comes, putting more time, with that comes, investment. And then as you grow, then you need a coach to tell you where and how you should get more clients, how to talk to people, how to get more contracts and stuff like that.
Yeah, so what you're explaining to me is the brass tacks of starting a business, selling a product or selling a service. So I would encourage someone that's early on in the stage of starting or developing something is to meet with a coach, because that way they can help lay a platform, lay down a foundation of this is what you need to do, this is how you need who you need to contact, these are the things you need in place to even launch. What's going to be your brand? Is this a strong brand? How are you going to market your product or your service? Who's going to be your target audience? So that would be a good way to actually meet with the coach and help them lay that out for you, as opposed to working harder. I'd say work smarter, not harder, and that's why early on you'd probably want to work with a coach to help you develop that strategy and exactly what it is you want to sell or offer, and who your target audience would be. And you would save a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of energy. So that's what I would recommend.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, I was athlete for so many years, and I remember that anytime I was coaching, but when I was going to a competition, I needed somebody to coach me because I was getting tired. I needed somebody to just say, go, go, go. So you can do that, right?
Absolutely.
So,
every athlete has several coaches, trainers, conditioning coaches, running coaches, basketball, shooting coaches, working with them. And that's why they're so great. They're just not great just because they're talented. They've got a team working with them. A race car driver has a team working with them. And
you're the same thing in business. So some people say, "Oh, I'm a business owner. What I need is somebody to, when I get tired, I can't do things, just come and help me and push me to go forward."
Absolutely, and the best way to do that is help that person identify what their strengths, what their weaknesses are. Because you may know your product inside and out, you may know your audience, but are you actually reaching the correct audience with your marketing? And does your brand say what you're really offering in a powerful way? Mm-hmm. Give you an example. My company used to be called Life and Wellness Network, and I pivoted the name to Sports Massage Extreme, and that gave me a clear audience of who I wanted to work with. There's no hit and misses. Like, I want to work with athletes who have injuries or repetitive use injuries, and I want to work with them.
Just as simple as just switching a name changes your business had more reward.
And the other thing is, a lot of times people get stuck.
Look at the camera.
A lot of times people get stuck on a name. Early on is the best time to work with a coach and say, is this the right name for your business? Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just need to change the name a little bit, or tweak it, or put a slogan that actually says what you actually do.
10 days ago, I was at the Women's Expo. Oh, that was so nice. So it was a lot of the women who actually some of them smart, just started their business. Some of them are successful. Some of them were, just launched their products. Actually, there was a 14-year-old girl.
Wow.
Who just launched her skin line. It's like all kinds of people who, did that. So sometimes when you go start something like that, then when you get an advice, then you can go in the right directions and then go into a bigger line. Like in 2 weeks, I'm going to the IBS, which is in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, yeah, right.
And then that's a bigger one. So if you do the right thing, you can go from there to there in 2 years if you have the right people, the right connection, the right products. So you could go from there to something so much bigger. And I've seen people who start here and who go there, but you just have to have the right coach
so
and right marketing and right product, of course.
Correct point is not just a coach, the right coach. And I might not be a good fit for you. I'll refer you out to somebody else. They might not be the good fit for you, and hopefully they'll refer you to somebody that is the right fit. Key thing is we need to find the right fit for us. So the best way is find out, do they specialize in what you're doing, mm-hmm. and what experience they have, and what success stories they have, and see if you resonate with that coach.
Tell me about you.
Well, I'm a former social worker. Did that for about 15 years. Left social work and I went into sales. So I promoted in sales, and I was doing really well. And then finally I started my own business 14 years ago. And today I'm making six figures, obviously, and I'd like to increase that a little bit more, which I will this year. And I believe that I want to help other people achieve six figures and be successful, whatever that means for them.
What is your ideal of success? How do you think you got here? You're very sociable. People love you. He's always booked. He's nice to people. You're loving. You're honest.
Totally. So you want to do what you enjoy doing and do it really well. That's what I could recommend to anybody. If it's not something you enjoy doing, find something that you're passionate about and you love doing, and do the very best you can and be the best you can. And find that niche to serve with that service.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the audience, this show goes all over the world, how they would reach you, they would contact you.
Well,
Because you said you also coach over the phone.
absolutely. So for starters, I'd recommend everybody consider the possibility of being more successful using a coach, whether it's a life coach, a spiritual coach, a health coach, a sales coach, a marketing coach, a branding coach, or whatever. But, do a consult with the individual if you're not sure what it is you need to improve on, and find out exactly what it is, and then work with them. Because that's the only way you can go next level. If you just want to be okay, work hard, that's great. But if you want to work smarter, not harder, then do that. Work with somebody else who's been doing it successfully. And that's what I recommend to everybody. And how you can find me is you can find me on my website, Smart Way Sales Coaching, or you can contact me directly at 310-753-2276 and ask for Donna, and she'll put you in touch with me. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. Always a pleasure. And I hope this information was helpful to all of you.
So you're on Facebook as well?
Also on Facebook, you can find me under Art San on
Yeah,
Facebook.
he's so fun. Art, what's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is, when I'm not working, is just relaxing. I love music.
You love food. I see you
I
always
love
posting
food.
pictures of food. Do you cook? Or you
I'm
like to
actually
eat
very good.
food?
I'm actually a very good cook. I don't cook because I don't cook for anybody, because I don't have anybody to cook for. But
Oh,
I love to cook. So I'm a foodie, and I believe you should eat healthy, eat moderately, and enjoy what you do.
You have such a beautiful skin. I mean, you are so bright and shiny and good looking for a man.
Thank you. Well, I'm also a licensed esthetician. I didn't tell you about that. So I'm also a licensed esthetician, and I do that.
Are you
also.
going to make us younger and more beautiful?
I can make you look 7 to 10 years younger if you give me the chance.
Okay, we have a deal. I'd like to look 10 years younger before the next event. So how do you do that?
So
Everybody wants to look younger. So now you're going to make them rich, you're going to make them younger, and how about thinner?
Dinner, I'm working on that myself. So eat moderately, drink lots of water, and do some exercise.
And you also do that as well.
Absolutely.
So what is it for the skin that you said is really good?
Well, obviously you want to avoid using cleansers that are too harsh on your skin. You want to go obviously with milder products. And of course, I love sea serum. I use it daily. It's great for hydration of the skin. And of course, collagen, serum is also very good. So hot towel, cold towel compresses, hydrate, put some gentle cream on your face, and get plenty of rest. And
How many hours of sleep is good?
ideally 6 hours. 6 hours is ideal.
4. Okay.
Ideal. But plus alcohol also dehydrates your skin as well. So
So no alcohol.
Minimal on the
no
alcohol.
coffee too much too, or you drink
easy on the
coffee?
I drink coffee. I drink about a
Well,
cup a
there
day.
is stop being a work bee, and there's your coffee, Smart Way Still Coaching.
And I love Nuestro Cafe out there. Shout out to Nuestro Cafe. I love it.
Yeah, we have to get more. Well, thank you for coming to Samir's Network, Art. And
Thank you.
we love you. We've known you for so long. Very successful, very kind, very loving. Again, what was your website?
SmartWaySalesCoaching.com.
Thank you. And make sure to check out Arsan on Instagram and Facebook.
I'm going to sign up.
Yep.
Thanks.
We want to get richer, right?
Every- Successful.
Successful.
Six figure a month.
And richer.
Every month.
Will work. All right. Thank you. Love you, Art.
Thanks. It's a pleasure.
The
Thank you so
best.
much.